Welcome back to the UNC pregame show. We'll be taking on Virginia in our first ACC game of the season. I've been going back and forth with the two quarterbacks. I think I'm just going to go with the freshman at this point. They're about the same. Deep ball at Carapateus. Just stick with it. We're going to go two quarterbacks this time. Taking on the boys from Virginia. Let's go with the regular blue and white.
They've played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, this crowd is electric. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps for the number one offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he...
Sorry about that. I thought I didn't have to go to the bathroom between games. I did. Needed to go to the restroom real quick. We're back. Back and rolling.
The Tar Heels.
Yeah, the Who's made the plays when they needed to, and they found a way to get it done. Listen, it's hard to beat North Carolina multiple years in a row. They're going for that feat today, Paul.
Virginia felt like in that last game, David, they had a really good game plan. They were able to go execute. They say they feel good about this one. Let's see how this goes.
At the 35, he's got room. Racing to the right. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him.
Oh,
drop. He's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. You've got two...
A fumble here on Jefferson Pilots, North Carolina.
Some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team.
Got enough space. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for the edge. Keeps it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Cavaliers in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Off play action on first down. Right side, it's Humphries. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Straight ahead, it's Humphries. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Trying to squeak through the pile. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. On fourth. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Knocked down in the
I didn't even realize I started the freshman. Fuck it, we're rolling.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Drops back, it's Silver. Under pressure. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Scoop.
And he promptly fumbles the fucking ball for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen.
That's part of it. I got a quarterback
gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's...
It's a fluid situation with the 2-quarterback system here in Chapel Hill. Gets the start, goes to the bench. That's how it's going to have to be.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that could be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs.
Yeah, I saw that. I feel bad putting him in the game, but because there was this shit talking, forced him to. At least he lost to Clemson. I'd be in trouble putting him in the ACC if he didn't.
Expect to win right now, just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Young. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby
Running backs found his groove after a couple weeks of upgrade.
That's a long time. That's something I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish.
I just learned about this. Didn't fucking know I could take a guy, unblock this motherfucker.
Right back to the well. Using that running game to bludgeon forward.
You go block somebody up higher and they run.
That's a nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw. It's Ncaa27. Unloads it left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Hits inside. It's Flanagan. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it
Gashes him in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Second down, gonna throw it. Rushes on. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Time to hand it to one of my UTEP transfers.
Looking for space. It's Wood. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To throw, it's Ncaa27. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's low.
Caught by the other UTEP transfer.
Forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line.
Oh, that sucks. Fuck Xbox.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st. Takes the easy one to the back.
That was dog shit.
Right there. That play's going to lose yardage. 2nd and long here. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm. Just
yeah, I usually don't even throw it to that fucking guy, but I upped his receiving, so I wanted to give him the ball. It's my Christian McCaffrey now. I couldn't have
has had 0 answers.
They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On the move. Ball is loose. That's what I found.
I knew he was going to do that. Trying to get out of bounds, get the block at the same time. Went stupid.
I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Flanagan. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa27. He's got it on the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
The UTEP transfers are fucking anthem. Let's go.
How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's past the marker. Turns it on at midfield. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It's a makeable field
no
goal
doubt.
from the 29-yard line.
I'm not
Let's
playing
see
someone
how
after this.
aggressive they are on 3rd and long.
Good luck. Next one. Keep killing them.
Just keep slinging it. But a little time lets it go. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder.
Get your rematch in the playoffs.
I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Let's allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got three on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Silver. Just too much heat that time, and they knock it down.
Going back to the bench for next one.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Caught. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. And now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Humphries. They put the brakes on it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Keeps it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Silver. Got it in the middle, it's Lowe. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. Drops back on first down. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. 2nd down to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Still on his feet. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the number 11 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, the ground game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Wood. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's low. Snags it, and he's open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Moves the pocket. It's Ncaa27. Just gets rid of that one. Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Flanagan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Sells the run, looking to pass. Lets it fly. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Quick give. It's Humphreys. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa27. Out wide right, it's Flanagan. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heel off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Slings it downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The running back has it. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. In the backfield, it's low. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Ncaa27. They're all over him. Got a first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Makes the grab. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Quarterback keeper. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move.
That was not a slide.
Convert that 4th down.
It's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. On the ground, it's Wood. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa27. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Way off target there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Tar Heels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, it's Flanagan. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Cuts it upfield. It's Wood. There's some room. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. Virginia will call its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to the running game. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the pocket, it's Ncaa27. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go down to the sideline and Hobby Roll.
Hey guys, here on the Cavaliers sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bust through behind his pad. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Running the red zone, it's Wood. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab right down the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's at the touchdown, Virginia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party.
Jefferson Pilot's sports game of the week over here.
And they might get back in this football game.
Well, they're trying to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Sharp. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with the lone back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.